This is a patient of mine who sent me a photo from his smartphone showing a chip that had broken off of his upper left central incisor, tooth number 9. There's a little piece. He was able to save it and wanted to know if we could re-cement it back in or bond it in place. On the inside there, that's where the rough area is. That's where the place chipped. And on the outside, that's where the smooth, glistening area of the outer enamel is. Here is the little video. The first thing we do is we want to make sure that we have enough of the tooth to actually place in the area. And you can see the chip on the corner there. He still has a chip on the edge, which we polish a little bit to take away. Here we are just placing the enamel chip in place to see if we've got enough of it to actually fill in. If there's any voids, it's possible to use composite or possibly some sort of bonding cement. I happen to like multi-link. This is the conditioner. We're going ahead and getting it all nice and clean. That's the rubber dam behind there, that green area. And we're rinsing it off really nicely. Meanwhile, we've taken the little piece of enamel and have put conditioner on that as well. And you'll see that in just a second here, where we'll be placing the blue little conditioner, placing it in the cup and rinsing it off really well. And then we'll come back and place it with the bonding materials. And that looks really easy, but in reality, it took multiple attempts to get it just right, to get it as flush as possible. In the process of doing this, also the toothpiece dries out a little bit with the conditioner, and then just having it nice and dry in order to get it to bond. So we'll look at that when we're finished, and it won't be exactly the same color. And if someone is upset about it, usually they just need to wait a little bit and it will blend in a little bit better. And it just depends on a person's aesthetic requirement. Right now I'm just polishing off the excess bonding material and going on the inside and making sure that that's in between the teeth. Everything's nice and smooth. And going in between there with that multi-fluted finishing burr to polish it up as nicely as possible. We'll come back with a rubbered disc. And here you can see it's like, well, that's not quite the same color. And like I had mentioned, in a few days, it will look significantly better because the tooth will no longer be dried out and the effect of the conditioner will be there. So now that we've got it in place, we're not quite finished. We need to do a little more polishing and also be able to check the bite and make sure that when the patient goes side to side, that it's functioning properly. He said that he was biting his fingernails, which is a common problem for people, and the edge was thin and it just actually chipped off. Now we'll come back, and it's not so bad when you're looking at conversational distance here, but we'll come back and we'll check the bite. That's what those little red spots are. And you can see that in between the teeth there, right where we were working, there was a little bit of extra material from the bonding liquid. And we just go ahead and remove that cement and keep that nice. And you can see how much in the middle of the tooth, where there is no bonding cement, there's really not a lot there. As far as material, we're just leaving the force of this tooth to be in that spot. Come back and polish everything nicely. You'll notice there were two different types of polishers. Blue, which was a little more coarse, and now this pink one that keeps it nice and smooth. So that's the way it looked 6 months ago in the end of May, and now it's December, and the patient comes back, and this is what it looks like. For his aesthetic requirements, he was pleased as punch. When you bring it in really closely, you can see that yes, there is a little bit of a difference, but not enough for him to be excited about it, and he was quite pleased.